Our daily math review. All right, so number one, first one on this left-hand side over here, we're going to correctly identify the plotted points on the number line. So first of all, I see our number line. We have 0 here, and then we have some tick marks, and then we go up to 1. Well, it's split up into 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 spaces. It's split up into 4 equal parts. So that means each of these are going to be 1/4. Or 0.25. If you do 1 divided by 4, you'll get 25 hundredths. So 1/4, 2/4, or 0.5, or 1/2. And then 3/4, and then 4/4. Oh, and 3/4, if you have 3/4, you have 75 cents. 4/4, you have a whole dollar. 4/4, you got a whole dollar. All right, so decimal and fraction of this first one. Woo. Do this one. So the decimal and fraction, our decimal is 0 and 75 hundredths. And then our decimal is 3/4, 3/4. All right, let's take a look at our next one. Our decimal and fraction, so we have 0, and then we're going to have negative 0.25, negative 0.5, negative 0.75, or you can put 50, that's too true, same thing. Then this one would be negative 1/4. Remember how we can split our number lines in half and we can have a rainbow and it's the opposite on the other side? So in this case, it's going to be negative 1/4 and it's going to be negative 0 and 25 hundredths. All right, now we have this one down here, negative 1, then negative 1 and 1/4. Negative 1 and 2/4. Ooh, look at that, negative 1 and then 2 of those 4 tick marks. Or negative 1 and 1/2, or negative 1 and 1/2. Because 2/4 is the same thing as 1/2, that will be negative 1 and 50 hundredths, or negative 1.5, that's the same thing. All right, let's take a look over here. Our DMR number 2, in a race, 19 out of 50 racers finished in fewer than 30 minutes. What percent of the runners finished in fewer than 30 minutes? So 19 out of the 50 finished in fewer minutes. So what percent? So we don't know what percent. What we're going to take a look at here, there's a couple things that we don't even need. So first of all, we know 19 out of the 50 total racers finished in fewer than 30 minutes. What percent? We don't know what percent. And we always know that percent is out of 100. This one, they're trying to trick us. They're trying to think that we need to know this 30 minutes, but we really don't. So all we have to do from here is just do our cross multiplication. So 100 times 19 is going to be 1,900. If you do 19 times 1, and then put those 2 zeros. And then 50 times x is just going to be 50x. Now, or 50 times x. Now we're going to divide both sides by 50. Divide both sides by 50. And 50 divided by 50, it's just going to be 1, or left with x. And then, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to erase that. And I'm going to clear this. My apologies. All right, so we have x left over here equals, because we have to put that 50 on the other side, we have to divide it out. We can cancel out one of the 50s. Now we have 190 divided by 50. So if you do 190 divided by 50, 190 divided by 50, you get 3.8. So if you put that in a calculator, you get 3.8. So that's going to be about 3.8 of, or that's going to be about 3.8%. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. That's divided by 5, not 50. My fault, my fault, my fault. Equals x. My fault. Divided by 5, not 50. 190. Here we go. Woo! All right, so 190 divided by 5. That's 38. My apologies. So that's going to be 38, and it's going to be 38%. So 38%. And that is going to be it for our daily math reviews. Great job.